Hello YouTube, Eric here. I just got Russell Brand outing himself as a complete tool. I checked the comments and didn't see anybody call him on it, so I'm just gonna let the man speak here. I got two little clips here. This is the name of the video. He just uploaded it today. So this just happened. Today's date is Friday, January 20th. Okay, I'm just gonna let the man speak. Hopefully I got enough volume here. We'll see if it shows up. But two little clips. Timestamp for this one, we're gonna start at 18 seconds. Very beginning of the video. Gonna let him speak. And what he says here, this first line, 100% true. But just wait, I'll fast forward 5 minutes and then let him say something else. And he's about to out himself as a tard. And for the record, I kind of do like Russell, but trust him? Fuck no. Don't trust any man at this point. Plus, you know, when I started watching him a couple years ago, he keeps waving around that 33rd degree tattoo on his arm. He got that number 33 on there. It's kind of a funny number. But here, we'll let the man speak. See if I got enough volume for you to hear it.
Yourself to the deeper realities, because the machinery around you wants you dumb and distracted. They will elevate dumb conspiracies in order to condemn critical thinking. Anything that contravenes the mainstream narrative will be bunched up alongside codswallop and hogwash. Well, let me tell you, there's a legitimate reason to question the mainstream media narrative around the pandemic, around reporting around COVID.
Now, my opinion, for well over a decade, is his words right there are 100% real. Absolutely. They purposely get retarded people to believe retarded shit to try to lump them all together, and so you discount other people. 100%. Totally agree with that. So, we're going to fast forward to 5 minutes and 13, so you can, you know, in case someone thinks that like I'm taking this stuff out of context, you can go watch the video yourself. We're gonna go right there, and now you just listen to his words, okay? Just his words. Maybe he'll have to like update this video or something, because this is a pretty poor look. This part right here, it's just like a little bit wrong, but it's the first part that makes this part so bad, because he was so right at the beginning, 100% at the beginning. All right, but now listen to this start. Remember, 5 minutes 13 seconds, okay?
Mainstream media. Two entities that are totally worthy of your trust and time.
Fauci, I don't know if you saw it, but on Monday Night Football this week, Damar Hamlin, a player for the Buffalo Bills, collapsed on the field. You're not an NFL expert, and you're not an expert on any cardiovascular issues the player might have had.
What I think they're doing here is pointing out that this athlete sadly died, and I feel like a lot of people said, oh, it's probably because of nefarious reasons. Well, evidently it wasn't, and I imagine what they're doing is drawing attention to this so that you can bunch together information like, oh, see, these conspiracy theorists, they say every time an athlete dies. Who knows what data there is around that subject, and that's why I'm...
Now, for the record, I'm pureblood. I don't fuck with needles, and I've been warning every single person I know about the coming vaccines for 12 years now, since I saw Bill Gates give his 2011 TED Talk. And when I say 2011, most people don't know what I'm talking about, but and then some other people are like, no, it was at 2013. He gave this same speech in 2011 as the common speech that went viral a couple years ago that was from 2013. He gave the same speech in 2011. That's when I saw it. I completely dropped out of healthcare by 2013 due to that video. But did you just hear this man's words? Okay? He just said, and yeah, I don't know, I play by Socrates. You know, true wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we know. That whole Damar Hamlin, that didn't look good, and I immediately asked, you know, vaccine related, right? I mean, you guys can look at some of the videos I was talking about the vaccine, even in 2020. I was calling bullshit on it right from the jump. The very beginning of the lockdown, called bullshit. Been calling bullshit on vaccines for 12 fucking years, okay? So don't try to say that when I'm calling him out on this, that I must be a pro-vaxxer for calling bullshit on this. Nah. I'm Team Pureblood, okay? But did you see what he just did?
Mainstream media, two entities that are
I'm asking, did he just say DeMar Hamlin died?
But on Monday Night Football this week, DeMar Hamlin, a player for the Buffalo Bills, collapsed on the field. You're not an NFL expert, and you're not an expert on any cardiovascular issues the player might have had.
What I think they're doing here is pointing out that this athlete sadly died, and I feel like a lot of people said, oh, it's probably because of the...
DeMar Hamlin's not dead. I mean, unless they really pulled one over on us and got an actor, which I wouldn't say that that's not on the table. I keep an open mind. Truism comes to each of us when we realize how little we know. So I don't see any proof that there was vaccine or, I think it likely, there's a very large chance that it had something to do with it, but we'll never know. We'll never know. And as far as what the media is everybody believing, he's not dead, and I don't believe he's dead. Sure, it's possible. Maybe they really pulled one over on us, but am I wrong here? We just had, where was that? At 18 seconds, Russell says that they're gonna amplify retarded theories to try to make like everybody else seem like a retard, essentially, right? That's what he said.
You yourself to awaken yourself to the deeper realities, because the machinery around you wants you dumb and distracted. They will elevate dumb conspiracies in order to condemn critical thinking. Anything that contradicts the mainstream narrative will be bunched up alongside codswallop and hogwash. Well, let me tell you, there's a...
So essentially, my viewpoint is Russell Brand at the very beginning, this is how kind of hypnotists work. I swear to God, this is how hypnotists and manipulators work, man. He just told you to be aware of people that do this right here.
Mainstream media, two entities that are totally worthy of your trust and time.
Mr. Fauci, I don't know if you saw it, but on Monday Night Football this week, DeMar Hamlin, a player for the Buffalo Bills, collapsed on the field. You're not an NFL expert, and you're not an expert on any cardiovascular issues the player might have had.
What I think they're doing here is pointing out that this athlete sadly died, and I feel like a lot of people said, oh, it's probably because of nefarious reasons. Well...
Now, for the record, I'm no fan of Anthony Fauci, so do not think that I'm defending mainstream media or 5'3" Okay, 5'3" men are not leaders. Now, first, how are you going to look up to a man that stands 5'3"? The top of that dude's dome don't touch the bottom of my beard, and I got a hell of a beard. Okay? Russell right there, Russell's wearing my exact summer beard. That's my summer beard. I got the gray stripes and everything. I cut it about that long. But come winter time right now, it's January. Looking like a fucking lumberjack. I can't wait till the end of March warms up. I'm cutting my beard just like that. That's how I do in the summer. I love change. I love cutting that beard off, getting some sun on my face. But that little 5'3" Anthony Fauci, I'm telling you, the top of his dome does not reach the tip of my beard. So how the fuck would I look up to a man like that? I'm looking straight down like I'm looking at my fucking toes. That ain't no leader, right? And so just know that I'm not defending mainstream media. I'm not defending Anthony Fauci. I'm not defending the fucking vaccines. Okay? Because I know tards are going to glitch out like that. And they're going to accuse me of that. Try to discount my words. No, man, I'm just, I even said right from the jump, I kind of like Russell. Trust him? Fuck no. Not any more than really Alex Jones. And you guys, maybe some tards might remember me calling out Alex Jones years ago. Yeah, Alex Jones speaks a ton of truth. Russell Brand, last couple years, he's been speaking a ton of truth too. That don't mean that you just eat up everything that the dude says. Because think about how many tards just heard that. And now they know that, Anthony Hamlin died from that vaccine, right? Now, the motherfucker's at home right now, man. Texting and chatting and shit, right? Think about how retarded if you just ate up this man's words and you start talking about, like you're in a debate with somebody else and you bring up how Hamlin died. You just discounted every single other word you brought up in the debate. You discounted your own words. How's anybody gonna trust what you just said when you parrot this fucking tool's words? That's all I'm saying. You gotta, even with dudes you like, dudes that speak a lot of real truth, right? I mean, this guy's on TV. How did this guy not get banned? I used to call that out like, nice 33 tattoo on your wrist, bro. Okay. Hope this finds you, tards, well. Stay away from the fucking needles. See, I grew up in the 1980s. Nancy Reagan told me, just say no. I don't fuck with needles.